Hello, friends. Welcome back to another round of my sports predictions. Today is June 6th. So, as usual, let's cover the previous round to see how well I did. And I'll give you five more games. Okay, so the first game was Paris Saint Germain against Inter Milan. It was the Champions League final. I actually told you that Paris could win the game. That's exactly what they did, and they won by a landslide. And that's why I went for the safe bet in this case with more than one goal. But yeah, guys, complete victory for Paris, just like I predicted. Next game was Vasco da Gama against Bragantino. I told you that Bragantino could have an easy win. That's exactly what they did. The next game was Cruzeiro Palmeiras, which I believe Palmeiras could either win or tie, but Cruzeiro ended up winning. Palmeiras really disappointing. It's the second game in a row that I bet for them and they lose. The next game was the CONCACAF Champions Final. We saw Cruz Azul against Vancouver, and I told you that Cruz Azul had a very easy win. That's exactly what they did. And finally, we got Ceará Mineiro. Originally, I told you that Ceará could win, but it was an error because on my notebook it was a clear win for Mineiro or a tie. So yeah, I will count this as correct, guys, because when I did my bet, I realized. So yeah, 4 out of 5, very good round. Palmeiras, man, what a disappointment. But anyways, let's cover the next round that we have. So the first game is going to be Portugal-Spain, and it's going to be a very interesting game, I believe. Two Iberian powers facing off against each other. So if we take a look at the stats, you'll see the clear favorite is Spain. Obviously, they are really doing amazingly well. In fact, I believe they are a candidate for the World Cup in the next year. So you see basically undefeated right now on the last 5 games and even more. And Portugal, they lost recently against Denmark. So there's that because, it's Denmark. So yeah, they won against Germany, but not by much. And I really believe Portugal is basically on the losing side. I would be very surprised if they actually end up winning because Spain, to me, is a clear victor in this game. The next game is Germany against France, and I believe Germany can win the game. So let's take a look at the stats, and you'll see right now they are the favorites, but not by much. France does have a slightly bit worse performance in the last 5 games. They lost against Croatia, and they lost against Spain. Obviously, a very cool, lots of goals for that game. Germany, they lost against Portugal, which is kind of surprising, but at the same time they won against Italy. And yeah, guys, I believe Germany could win the game. It could also end up in a tie. There's a potential of actually seeing that. In fact, I believe it could end up in a tie as well. Yeah, okay, let's go for a tie, an extra tie. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Almeida against Real Oviedo. From the Spanish league, it's going to be a promotion to the first division, so I believe Almeida can win the game. Let's take a look at the stat. Where is it? So, like I said, a promotion is going to be an interesting game, I believe. Almeria has the clear favorite. They are also, well, actually, the performance is better for Oviedo because they have undefeated in the last 5 games. Almeria has 1 loss, which kinda screws it up, but yeah, I believe Almeria can win the game. It's what the favorite says, is what my signal says as well. Next up, we have Racing Santander against Mirandés, again from the Spanish league, and I believe it's going to be kinda hard to define, so I go for more than 1 goal. So let's take a look, and you'll see right there that the performance is much better for Mirandés. They have 4 wins, no defeats in the last 5 games. Racing has 2 losses, 2 ties, and 1 win. So I believe, in my opinion, that Racing can win the game, which is actually it's actually the favorite for some reason. Yeah, the performance is much better for Mirandés, but even though it's not enough for actually be the favorite. So yeah, I believe Racing can win the game, but if I were to say, the safe bet is more than one goal. Okay. So the next and final game from the MLS, we have DC United against Chicago Fire, and I believe Chicago can either win or tie the game. So let's take a look, and you'll see that, where is it? So Chicago Fire, both of these two teams, I really don't know anything about them, to be quite honest. But the favorite right here is Chicago. They are also the one with the basically the best performance. It's kinda equal because they both have only one loss. But the fact that DC United just keeps on tying many of these games and they are not that much of a clear victory, unlike Chicago, it kind of tells me that if anything, Chicago has everything to win that game. Okay, and if they cannot do that, it will be a tie basically, because that's basically what DC United plays to when they face against a stronger opponent. So those are my 5 picks. As usual, guys, like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more. I will continue doing this and anything like that. So yeah, give me your comments and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.